In this goal, we're going to go ahead and use one of our AI blocks. So you see that I'm inside of the newsletter. Once again, we're going to be in here for a little bit. And I'm over here in this area called Add Sections, and I'm on this potion icon, and it's opened up these AI blocks here, right? These are your core blocks. And to be honest with you, these two right here is probably going to be like 90% of your newsletter, right? So the first one we're going to do is we're going to do this one that says link teaser. And all you want to do is just drag this block over to the canvas, and you can see that it has now made this block called link teaser. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click on this button that says set content. And once you do that, you see that you have all these settings over here, okay? Now, the reason why it opened up this one right here is because this is your default setting. This is what you need to have. But I'm going to go ahead and show you up here at the top that this is where you could go ahead and determine how many words you want it to be. So if you want it to be 50 words, you could change that. If you want it to be 200 words, you can make it whatever you want. And then over here, this is where you could go and put in a manual voice, or you could go ahead and bring in one of your ghostwriters. But we'll do that in another goal, okay? So we're gonna leave it at 100 words. And now I want you to come over here to prompt content. And this is the one that was opened by default. Now, if you want it to go ahead and create a title for you, then you can go ahead and leave the auto title on, okay? And it'll override this title here with an AI title, or if you turn this off, it just wants to know what do you want your title to be. So it's completely up to you what you want to do, all right? Now, the next thing you need to do is you need to go ahead and put in a link that the AI is going to go read and analyze, and then it's going to recreate that article for you, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this link. Okay, so here we go. I found this article on how to make puffy paint, right? So DIY puffy paint. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this link here, and I'm gonna come back over to the newsletter, and I'm gonna go ahead and paste this link right here. Now I'm gonna show you what this does here in a minute, but if we come down here to special features, you're gonna see that you could go ahead and select a mood or an education level, a sentence structure. You could go ahead and select a tone or creativity, or you could even include stories, analogies, metaphors, whatever you want to do. All of that is inside of this special features. We're not going to worry about this right now, but what I do want you to do before we play with this is I want you to go ahead and click on create article. Okay, so here you go. You can see this is the article it just created. So it overrode our default title. And then here is the article, and it's not quite 100 words. You can see over here it's saying it's 98 words, but here's what we can do. We can go ahead and click this edit button again, and we can get back in there. And notice now what it's done is it's opened up the prompt. So even though our prompt is very, very easy for everybody to understand, you're free to make this prompt whatever you want. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the prompt off for now, but I'm gonna come back over here and open up this prompt content section again, and there is our link, right? Now, from here, we're already in the edit section, but we could go ahead and regenerate this. So it'll create a new article for us, and it'll bring in a new headline, right? Or we could go ahead and delete this article, or we could go ahead and copy this. So before we wrap this goal up, let me go ahead and show you one last thing, okay? I've got a separate goal for this because this is a little bit detailed. But this guy right here, if you just flip this on here, notice what it did here is it put in this read more section down below, right? So the goal of this is exactly what it says it is. It's a link teaser, and the real goal is to get somebody to click this link here so you're able to leverage other people's content to build out your newsletter, right? So pretty simple. That's all we need you to do. We just need you to create one of these link teaser blocks. And once you do, the software is going to know, and the goal will be complete.